When people talk about Turkey's military power, the conversation usually goes straight to drones and land forces. But Turkey's quiet transformation is happening at sea, because Turkey isn't just upgrading its navy, it's building it at home, ship by ship, system by system, under one umbrella program, MILGEM. MILGEM is Turkey's national warship project, a long-term plan to design and build modern surface combatants domestically, reduce foreign dependence, and eventually field a navy that can operate across the Black Sea, the Aegean, and the Eastern Mediterranean, and beyond. Today we're breaking down what MILGEM actually is, what ships it includes, why it's strategically important, and how it's turning Turkey into a real naval industrial power. Turkey sits on one of the most valuable pieces of geography on Earth. It controls access between the Black Sea and the Mediterranean through the Bosphorus and the Dardanelles. That means any serious conflict involving Russia, Ukraine, NATO, or the Middle East automatically makes Turkish waters and Turkish decisions matter. Then there's the Aegean, one of the most militarized air and sea zones in Europe, where Turkey and Greece have a long-running strategic rivalry. And in the Eastern Mediterranean, you've got contested maritime zones, energy politics, and naval posturing from multiple states at once. So when Turkey builds a strong navy, it's not just a defense upgrade, it's a geopolitical message. Turkey intends to protect sea lines, project influence, and operate independently even when allies disagree. The term MILGEM stands for Milli, meaning national, and Gemi, meaning ship, literally translating to national ship. But it's bigger than a shipbuilding project. MILGEM is a naval ecosystem. It's the push to domestically produce the hull, the propulsion integration, the combat management system, sensors like radars and sonars, electronic warfare, and eventually, the missiles and vertical launch systems that give a ship its real fighting power. Here's the important point. Lots of countries can build a ship. Far fewer can design one, build it, and continually upgrade it with local systems. The first major output of MILGEM was the Aida-class corvette, smaller than a frigate, but extremely useful. These corvettes are designed primarily for anti-submarine warfare and patrol missions. Think protecting coastlines, escorting shipping, monitoring contested waters, and hunting submarines, which matters a lot in the Black Sea and Eastern Mediterranean. And Aida-class ships weren't just symbolic, they gave Turkey the experience pipeline. Engineers learn what works, the Navy learns what it wants next, and industry learns how to scale. Then Turkey moved to the next step, and this is where the program becomes a real power play. Turkey's next phase under MILGEM is the Istanbul-class frigate, also called the I-class. This is a major upgrade in compatibility. Corvettes are great, but frigates are multi-role warships. They can escort, patrol, fight aircraft threats, fight surface-level threats, and contribute to wider fleet missions. The lead ship, TCG Istanbul, entered service in January of 2024, and Turkey didn't stop there. The follow-on ships started launching in 2025 with a production pace that signals real industrial confidence. Why does the I-class matter so much? Because it's not just a bigger ship, it's a platform for Turkish-made combat systems. One of the key features is the move toward a Turkish vertical launch system and Turkish missiles. A vertical launch system is the heart of a modern warship. It's what lets you fire air defense missiles rapidly in different directions with different ranges. And in modern naval combat, air defense isn't optional, it's survival. So the Istanbul-class represents Turkey building ships that aren't just floating guns, but networked combat nodes that can defend themselves and protect others. Now here's where MILGEM shifts from national defense into global influence. Turkey isn't only building for itself, it's exporting MILGEM warships, and the most famous customer is Pakistan, which ordered MILGEM corvettes under a large co-production deal. This matters because exporting warships is hard. It's not like exporting drones. Warships require training, sustainment, spare parts, weapons integration, and long-term trust. So, when a country buys your warships, it's not just a purchase. It's a strategic relationship that can last decades. MILGEM isn't meant to stop at frigates. Turkey's long-term plan includes the TF-2000, a next-generation destroyer concept designed for major fleet air defense. In simple terms, destroyers are what you build when you want to protect an entire naval formation against aircraft and missile threats. And while Turkey is still developing the systems to fully realize that goal, the direction is clear. Bigger ships, longer range missiles, stronger radar, stronger command and control. At the same time, Turkey is experimenting with a modern naval idea that could change the region: the drone carrier concept. Turkey's flagship amphibious assault ship TCG Anadolu has been positioned as a platform for naval drones, and we've already seen results of drones like the Bayraktar TB3 operating from a short-deck ship. That matters because it suggests Turkey is thinking beyond coastal defense. It's thinking about power projection, surveillance and strike capability at sea without relying entirely on traditional fighter jets. And when you combine that with indigenous frigates, future destroyers and export relationships, you start seeing the shape of Turkey's naval ambition. So here's the real story. MILGEM is not just Turkey's building ships. It's Turkey building independence and creating a pipeline where every new ship class teaches the industry how to do the next one better. It's also Turkey turning naval power into leverage. Leverage in the Aegean, leverage in the Eastern Mediterranean, leverage in NATO, and leverage through exports. And if this pace continues, Turkey won't just be a country with a big army and famous drones, it'll be a country with a serious naval industrial base, the kind that only a handful of states can maintain. If you found this breakdown useful, there's a lot more coming. In future videos, we can go deeper into what comes next for Turkey's navy, from the TF-2000 destroyer project to the rise of drone carriers and naval drones. Let me know in the comments. Do you think Turkey is on track to become a true naval power, or is this still a regional strategy? Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next deep dive video.